Dead cat.
I smoked for fucking 10 years. It's time to do something a little less harmful, you know.
Hell yeah, made it back, boys.
You missed so much.
I'm sure I did.
You missed Dead Cow taking a fat toke of a vape.
A fat toke of a pipe? Who took it?
It's not a pipe, it's a vape. I have a pipe though. I smoke something else from it.
Weed?
No.
Oh, it's essential herbs.
Crack?
Drugs are not allowed on this squad.
Concentrated crack.
Ops thing.
It's probably human feces.
Yeah, probably. What do I know?
Estonia, what's that like, man?
It's a fucking shithole.
Is it?
Kinda, not really, but kinda. The wages are low. Everything else is kinda good. I mean, the women are beautiful. Nothing like in the US. I mean, the US it has some really ugly women. I've been there. It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, because not fat in Estonia. Ain't no fat bitches.
Well, there are some, but yeah, most are beautiful.
Who's playing after this? How long does this take? Does anybody know about Advanced?
2 hours.
They're
2
always late a little bit, so let's
Expect 2 hours.
Basic was what, like an hour and a half?
Yeah, basic was, yeah.
It was more like an hour. It depends.
Oh, we had a lot of trouble last basic, that's why.
But expect 2 hours after this.
So how did you guys find out about this? Karma Cut YouTube?
Who didn't?
Who doesn't watch Karma Cut?
Oh yeah, who doesn't watch Karma Cut in this community?
I don't watch it. I don't know what that is.
I think most of the people who watch Karma Cut don't play squad for the most part, I think, anyway.
Possibly, yeah.
I play squad. I have over 750 hours.
I just
What are you
started
talking
squad.
about? I can tell.
I started PC basically, not like 6 months ago.
You said you don't do
PC
karma
like 2
cutting,
years ago.
even though I know you're kidding.
Yeah, we all love Karma Cut here. I was watching his videos when I didn't have a PC, and that's why I bought one, just so I could play this game.
I was featured in one of his videos. So his most recent one. You can see my name pop up in the bottom left corner every now and then.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me as well on the zombie server on Facebook back in V11.
I
His
killed him
most
in an
recent
op
vid?
one.
In the
You're
clearing
a-
He was
compound.
a commander.
Proud. Be proud.
Have any of you killed Karma Cut before?
No.
Nah.
We don't measure our skill by killing Karma Cut.
I've had him in squad leagues before.
I'm not sure if
You
you
get
can
a
even
patch
know.
for it.
My league is bigger than yours, you know.
Is there an actual patch for killing him?
No.
That would be
You get a little badge by your name.
it says killed Karma Cut one
Just
time.
bragging rights, I guess. No, I killed the director of squad op.
Oh,
I mean, people die, bro. It's inevitable. Y'all gonna die. It's gonna happen.
bring the mood up.
I actually have footage of it, kind of. I can prove it.
Mumford. Well, isn't that guy still here? Oh, don't know if my Discord's linked or not, but I expect that the process is still broken because when I get to the page, I get a message. That guy was in here, wasn't he?
What? You're gonna have to say that sentence again.
That was such an
He's in
aggressive
general
one.
help. Mumford, that guy. I'm gonna check registration. See who's on the confirm list. My name on there is not the same as on here, though.
You're gonna need to change.
But it doesn't matter if you're.
You need to change it so people can identify you easier.
Doesn't matter if your account is linked to Discord.
Horny Uncle Niner, what the fuck?
Well, how do I change
Yo,
it
that's
on the,
me. What's up?
How do I change it on the fucking website? Can I?
You don't.
Oh,
need
the website?
to
I don't know about the
change
website, but I know
account
like
is
your
linked to
in-game name and your Discord name
you
needs to be the same.
It doesn't need to be the exact same. I know that.
Well, I left out the numbers in my Discord name, my in-game name, and my website name.
I like peach scone though.
I'm thinking about
And a
changing
song.
my name.
Hobo Johnson or something.
Yeah, you know that song?
I do.
That's what's up, dude. Hell yeah.
It's a pretty good song, actually.
It is, bro.
They're late as usual for
Those guys just got drugged. Who's talking about peach scone?
That's me, Horny Uncle Niner.
Oh, there you go, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I don't want to put ops in my name on Discord because you have to be. You have to be cool to do that.
Just put lieutenant or something.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Put mod.
Lieutenant
modder.
Peach Scone.
I try every day.
Or put staff.
Yeah. Dude, not many people know about Hobo Johnson. That's lit, bro.
He's not very big.
No, he's not. He makes good music, though. Yeah. Is this shit gonna start?
I was in the middle of like a zombies game, and I forgot about tonight's training, and
I mean, what does this even
Alright.
do? Honestly, it just gives us a higher pick, like,
you can yeah, it gives you like a better chance at being picked for lat or important classes too.
And you have bragging rights at the
Not really. You see,
I mean, I've had SLs ask.
All
Like,
right,
you know,
go
who
ahead
I-
and clear comms real quick. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start dragging you guys down to live up. I'm gonna be running the block command here shortly. Anybody have any like tech issues?
Nope.
No.
Negative.
Okay. Is everyone? How's Discord linking? Is everyone good on that aspect?
I believe so.
Okay.
I have a neighbor issue though. I need
You guys
to be
got all the
kind
mods?
of quiet.
Yeah, are the mods
Roger.
looking good for you guys? Okay.
Also, I wanted to let synchronize if you can hear me know. You do not have basic, so we cannot let you participate in the course. But once you take basic, you can get the next one.
His mic's muted. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, he's messing with it. I think he heard me. He's like deafening and
Yeah. All right.
Sebi.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start dragging you guys down. You guys are gonna get dragged in groups. Once you're in live SOT channel, just go ahead and keep holding comms. I'll come back down and I'll start with the rules brief. Sound good?
Copy.
Yeah.
So we go to that server, right?
I'll let you guys know once we're down in SOT.
Okay.
And top one, if the bot just goes haywire, we just start dragging these guys, man.
Yeah, I got it. We'll have room, I think.
Okay.
We have 2 SLs with a 9 each. It's 18.
Yeah, we're
But
good to
Synchronize
just
can't make it in, so I'm just gonna drag them in.
yeah. You can just start dragging everybody, and then just not drag. All right. We're gonna go ahead and start with the rules brief here. So if you can go ahead and keep comms clear. I do ask that you guys are all set your Discord online. If you don't know how to go to the bottom of your screen, click your profile picture, and then click online. Also, I want you guys to be on push to talk. That way you're not hot micing in the course. That's about it, though. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the rules. Students participating in the SOT instruction are not permitted to record or stream the session. While on the server, you will have your shovel equipped. Do not dig, jump, or climb. Obstacle vaulting during practical applications only are permitted. Do not move erratically, fidget, or make sounds while the instruction is happening. Feel free to fidget in real life, but try not to fidget in the game. It can be quite distracting. If there are emplacements on the map, which there is, do not touch any of them. Do not hop on them. And if you have a question, type Q in the all chat. Default key binding is J, and I, the instructor, will answer when I can, or your SL can answer. If you disconnect at any point from the SOT channel, DM the admin present. The admin tonight will be Top Bun. So if you DC or have any tech issues or anything like that, DM Top Bun. Do not DM your SL or the instructor. Your instructor is Sebi. That is myself. So once again, your admin is going to be Top Bun today. Anybody have any questions on the rules? No? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start getting you guys into the server. Go ahead and open squad if you haven't already. Go to the custom tab or custom servers tab. Let the servers load and then go to the search button on the bottom left. Type in squadups.gg event server. Make sure it is the event server, not the test server. You're going to be double clicking the event server. One second, guys. Alright, You're gonna see the server password. It's gonna ask you for the password. Tonight's password is advanced. That is ADVANCE Alpha Delta Victor Alpha November Charlie Echo Delta. Once again, the password is advanced. You guys can start loading in. When you do load in, join the US side and join the first available squad going top to bottom. Hey, Top Bun, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Synchronized DM me saying he did take basic, which I think he also took basic. I'm pretty sure I've seen his name. I'm not sure if he's on the wrong Discord account, but if you can just send him a DM and try and sort that out, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he also DM'd me. Yeah, he said he's been in SOTTs before, so.
Okay. And referring to the guy who DM'd me saying about leaving the course, if you know you're going to leave in the middle of the course, it's probably best to just go ahead and leave now, because you're going to end up having to retake the course anyways. Not going to be able to if you can stay for the majority of the course, you can try your best to stay, but if you know you're not going to be able to stay here the whole course, I would just go ahead and leave now. You're just going to have to retake it anyways.
How do I unspawn?
If you already spawned in your case, just run up to me. But do not spawn.
You want us to deafen up when we're in?
No, you can stay unmuted or undeafened in Discord. Just make sure you guys are on push to talk. Is anybody having troubles joining the server? No? Okay, sweet. Once again, go ahead and join the US American
Sorry, can you
side.
repeat that?
And start joining the squads going top down.
Okay, I'll try doing that.
Their console is tilde key and then just respawn. Should auto-correct that.
I'm gonna hop up and talk to this guy. I'll be back if you guys need me. Just DM me.
Okay.
What the hell?
I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes to load into the server if you haven't already, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with the advanced.
Are we supposed to join Army or just click continue?
Yeah. Join US and then join Squad 2.
I'm gonna have to reboot the game real quick. I'll be back on in like a minute. Or less.
Anyone still having problems or still joining in the event server?
It's still loading for me.
Okay, gotcha. Aussie Potter, switch to the American team.
Yeah, I'm just trying to disconnect my mouse right now. Reconnect it.
Alright. Oh, and before we start, if you guys hear me cut out, please let me know. I'm on push to talk, so if you hear me cut out at the end of my sentences, let me know. That way you guys can get all the information.
Wash baby, I need you to go to this ammo crate next to you and get a lat.
Are we spawning in right now?
Not just yet. Also, do not deafen Discord. That's where the instructions will be given to you. Alright, Bushi Doki, if I messed up your name, I apologize. I need you to be a grenadier. Once you have a kit, spawn in, find me.
Okay, once I figure out what that is, I'll spawn in.
Grenadier is a grenade.
SL, what class should I take?
Give me 1 second, let me check.
I'm wondering the same thing as well.
Oh.
Okay, I need you to be lat. Bushidoki, are you there?
I'm right here.
Okay, alright, I need you to be, hold on a second. I need you to be an automatic rifleman, and go ahead and spawn in, find me.
I'm right here. You said Grenader, right? I picked Grenader, I'm spawned. I could respawn
You
if
can
you want.
change Bushido. Follow me. Do you have the, Bushi, do you have the Grenadier kit? Because it doesn't say that you do.
You cut out, what was that? The Grenader?
Alright, yeah, I see you. Never mind, we're good.
But yeah, it's glitched.
Alright guys, just stand by for the instructions.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the course. I'm gonna give you a brief overview of the lesson outline. The SOT Advanced course was created to ensure Squad Ops participants share the same knowledge and understanding of the use and applications of mission-specific weapons and the basic tactics involved in their deployment. This advanced course will be a mixture of lecture and practical application training. Basic SOT is a focus on the smaller units such as buddy teams and fire teams. Advanced course focuses on a platoon level coordination and how to use the weapon systems covered in the class to conduct a coordinated platoon attack on an enemy compound. And as you guys can see, we are using 4 kits today. We're using the AR, the automatic rifleman, the grenadier, the anti-tank gunner, and the breacher kit. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get started. The first kit we're going to be covering today is the automatic rifleman. The role of the automatic rifleman is the foundation of a fire team and squad. Job of an automatic rifleman is to deliver a high volume of prolonged, effective suppressive fire on enemy positions to allow the maneuver of friendly units during offensive operations and the repelling of enemy attacks in defensive operations. Additionally, in some operations, platoons are allocated an MMG, a medium machine gun, or 2, which can be utilized in a similar fashion to the AR. Just remember that the MMG has a lot more recoil and is less easy to use from a hipfire position. Alright, first topic for the automatic rifleman is key terrain and primary directions of fire. Having the knowledge of key terrain is important for all ARs. You need to know that if you are set up, you need to have a visual scan of enemies on your given sector. So your sector, your fire team leader, your squad lead has given you, and you need to have solid cover to fall back to in the event you take return fire. Key terrain is important. Solid cover is important. Most ARs have tracers, so it's going to be easy for enemies to return fire into your position, return accurate fire under your position. So you need to make sure that you have solid cover to retreat back to once you start opening up in the event that you take return fire from the enemies. Danger areas. second. Next section in the key terrain is natural lines of drift. Natural lines of drift are locations best suited for movement of both friendly and enemy forces. So you got to think when you're in AR, you got to think of the mindset of the enemy. Where is the enemy going to be coming from? Is this going to be going through a trench line? Is this going to be going through a creek bed or riverbed? You got to keep eyes on certain positions like these to know where the enemy is going to be coming from. That way you can set up an ambush and get sectors onto those natural lines of drift. Next section is danger areas. A danger area is any area of vulnerability where an ambush could possibly occur. So as mentioned before in the natural lines of if you're moving in that trench, you got to think where's the enemy AR going to be set to potentially ambush us, and so you got to get set and you got to cover that position to make sure that your entire squad or your entire fire team does not get ambushed. You can also do this as an enemy or as a friendly attacking enemies and ambushing enemies. Think, where can I get into a nice position to ambush enemies as they're moving down this defilade or as they're moving down this creek bed. Next section is primary direction of fire. Primary direction of fire is the most likely avenue of approach or direction of an enemy attack. When in a firing position or security halt, either under the direction of the FTL or SL, or by their own personal initiative, select the primary direction of fire. So this is going to be the sector that you are holding, the sector that you are set in, watching. And so all these topics kind of key into each other. Where should I be watching as an AR? Where should I have my bipod? Things of this nature. Where should I be looking? Where is the enemy going to be coming from? And stuff like that. Any questions on key terrain and primary directions of fire of an AR? Any questions? No questions? Alright, we're going to go ahead and start with the next section of the of the automatic rifleman. This is rates of fire. As an AR, you need to, oh wait, actually, alright, 1 second. So, squad 1, squad 2, you Frost and Sunny, if you can have one guy join top one, just like the bottom guy join top one squad.
Copy.
Thank you. We're gonna try and even out the squads here.
Bushidoki. Go and hit the tilde button, the squiggly line, type respawn, leave the squad, join top on squad 3.
Got it.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait 1 second, get these squads balanced.
Squad 3, right?
Yeah, you're gonna be joining squad 3 if you left your squad.
Okay, squad 3 is still locked.
Squad 3 isn't locked.
It's locked on mine.
You'll be looking for the squad leader called Top One, Squad 3.
You have to leave the squad first.
Oh, I thought I did. Alright, good.
You guys good to spawn?
Alright, looks like we're good. We're gonna go ahead and start on the rate of fire for an AR. So, as an AR, you need to keep in mind that you need to control your fire rate and don't waste ammo on full auto. It's very common in operations that, people get kind of cocky as an AR. They set that bipod and then they just start dumping mags. That's not what you want to do. You want to conserve that ammo and you want to be smart with it. So there's two primary rate of fires we should know. Burst fire, and cyclic fire. Burst fire is going to be what you're going to be using 9 out of 10 times. This is going to be getting a few rounds downrange. You're not going to be getting, dump mags. You get 70 shots downrange in one go while you're holding left click. You're going to get like 3 or 4 rounds, hold fire, wait 2 or 3 seconds, and then you're going to get another 2 or 3 rounds out. This is good to just keep enemies' heads down. You don't need to dump mags just to take, or just to get their head. It only takes 3 or 4 bullets every few seconds. It's important not to dump mags. Cyclic, it's not very common that people use this. You want to use this in certain situations. This is going to be that dumping mag, that just holding left click for 2 minutes. You only want to use this to gain initial fire superiority. So say you guys get ambushed, you want to go prone, set that bipod, and just go full cyclic on where you guys are taking fire from and gain that fire superiority and get the enemy's heads down quick. Any questions on the rate of fire for an AR? No? Okay. Next section is going to be the employment of an AR. So when using your consistent rate of fire, you may be suppressing an area target, not necessarily a point target. So basically what that means is you're going to be suppressing a wide area. So you're going to be scanning like 10 degrees, you're going to be scanning west to northwest, and you're going to be suppressing that entire... You don't want to suppress one guy for 3 minutes while his entire fire team is suppressing your entire fire team. You want to get everybody's heads down, you want to use that bipod, use the 100-round mag to your advantage, and you want to suppress the wide range of enemies. You don't want to suppress one guy, you want to suppress his entire fire team or his entire squad. Suppression is the most important factor of an AR. Even if you don't see guys, if your fire team lead or your squad lead tells you to get rounds down range and to suppress enemies, you need to be suppressing enemies. You don't need to, or you don't have to see the enemy to suppress them. You just need to get rounds in their direction and get their heads down. If your fire team lead or your squad lead, once again, tells you to get rounds down range and suppress the enemy, you need to suppress the enemy. And you need to gain that fire superiority. Suppression is easily the most important factor of an AR. Any questions about the employment of an AR? No? Alright. Next section is talking guns. So this talking guns is briefly covered in basic. So talking guns is briefly covered in basic. One second. Alright, so yeah, talking guns is covered in basic. So we're going to be going over it quickly with the ARs. So when LMGs or ARs are used with other LMGs or ARs, the method of maintaining continuous fire on a given target is known as talking guns. This is best used when firing at slow-moving or static units. So say enemies, like an enemy squad or enemy fire team, is getting fire onto your position. You want to use talking guns with your buddy AR or your other buddy that has a rifleman kit, and you want to talk those guns. So one gun starts with a controlled burst, and as soon as that burst ends, the other gun is going to fire another controlled burst immediately after. It's important that when using talking guns, you want to communicate with your buddy on when you're going to be shooting and then when he's going to be shooting. Communication is very important when you're doing talking guns, letting your buddy know when you're going to be reloading, when you're going to have your gun up, and when you're going to be shooting, and when you're going to be doing those small bursts. And the point here is to provide consistent volume of fire for an extended period of time. Talking guns also allows you to help conserve ammo, as you're not going to be doing the only shooting, it's also going to be your buddy helping you out. Alright, we're going to be doing a practical application. ARs, you're going to be getting rounds down range to the east, and your SL is going to let you know when you're going to be doing. Remember, prioritize that communication. We want to see communication, especially when we're using those talking guns. And you also want to use the different rates of fire.
Hold on, I can't hear both of you guys.
You guys are gonna spawn in.
Okay.
That's right, old man. Where are you guys? Oh. You know, oh, there you are. Alright,
Okay, looks like I'm
Bashida, since you already got the AR, you're gonna be up first, and Ozzy grabbed an AR kit here at the ammo thing.
This is an AR?
You guys will be talking the guns first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You two guys are up first. You guys are gonna be talking the guns. Everyone else is just gonna be watching. We're not gonna have time for everyone, so
yep.
Bushido, just like what he talked about. You guys are up. Just shoot whenever I fire the smoke at.
I'll let them know this.
Reloading.
Alright, you guys, good job. Just hold on for the instructor.
You guys can get your shovels out.
Okay, so your SL said that you guys did a good job. One thing to go over real quick, when you guys are using the AR and you have your bipod set, it's important, it's just as important to keep in mind suppression, but it's also important to keep in mind the conservation of your ammo. You don't want to go full cyclic every single time you set your bipod and just dump mags. You want to be conservative with your ammo. You want to go in small bursts every 4 or 5 seconds, every 3 or 4 seconds. And you want to conserve that ammo because you want to have the ammo for the entire game. You don't want to have ammo for 5 minutes and just instantly lose ammo on your first engagement. It's important to keep ammo and keep the conservation of ammo in your brain. Using the burst fire makes this easy. Going full cyclic makes this very hard to conserve ammo.
Also,
yep, go ahead.
When we're shooting, you guys both want to keep a rhythm, not just shoot at the same time.
Yep, that's the talking guns, and that's where communication is a big factor here. Communicate when one's shooting, communicate when one's reloading. Are there any questions about the role of an automatic rifleman? Any questions at all, feel free to ask. No? Alright. Next kit we're going to be covering is the Grenadier kit. We're going to be covering the Grenadier, the role of the Grenadier. The Grenadier is a key member of the fire team and squad. First and foremost, the Grenadier is a rifleman who is able to deliver accurate, high explosive, and smoke rounds on point and on area targets at a varying distance. So first section of the Grenadier is going to be the use of smoke and visual communication. Normal smokes go side to side and are good for concealing an attack/retreat. However, Grenadier smokes travel vertically and do not cover a wide area. However, Grenadier smokes are good for covering windows. One smoke can cover both a first floor and a second floor window because it travels vertically. So once again, smokes are not good for concealment because they do not go left to right. They go up, or they go down, up. Grenadier smoke can also be useful for communication with friendly units. For example, if your squad completely loses command comms, you can toss a blue smoke, and then the other friendly units and other squads know that this squad does not have command comms and that we need to try and link up and get some sort of communication pathway set up between the guys who do not have command comms and the guys that do have command comms. Any questions about the use of smoke and visual communication for the Grenadier?
Is blue smoke always assumed to be friendly?
Yeah, so blue smoke, if you launch a blue smoke or you launch a white smoke, people are going to assume it to be friendly unless told other. However, you can use that colored smoke to also signify the position of an enemy location. However, if you are using it to signify that you lost command comms, you want to use blue smoke. It's not guaranteed that the blue smoke is going to be for communication, but it is guaranteed that if you need communication, you're going to be using blue smoke. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. Alright, the next subsection of the smoke is marking enemy positions and fortifications. So Grenadier smokes are also effective at marking enemy locations. So with the addition of GL smoke into fireteam lead kits primarily, the use of marking contact with colored smoke is very prevalent in our operations. Generally, when you mark enemies, you want to use red GL smoke, but obviously, if you run out of red GL smoke, don't think you're screwed and can't mark anybody. You can still use that blue smoke. So you want to use the colored smoke to mark enemy locations, and then you're going to give that contact report over squad comms. Any questions about the use of smoke or visual communication with the Grenadier kit?
So you said that the Grenadier kit, their smoke goes up and down so it could cover windows, like to suppress an enemy?
Back in a minute.
Yeah, so say there's a guy east in the 2-story window, you can toss, you can shoot a smoke at the bottom of the window, and it'll travel vertically, and it'll cover both, like, say, a doorway that's on the bottom and a window that's above that door.
So you would shoot it outside their building?
Yeah, well, yeah, most of the time, because if you shoot it inside, it's probably not going to be covering the window. So you want to shoot it like just outside below the window, and then it'll travel vertically upwards, as you can see with the red smoke.
Got it.
Any other questions about the use of smoke with the Grenadier kit? Alright, sweet. Next section is going to be engaging So dead space is an area.
Cut out?
We're going to be engaging dead space. That's the next section of the Grenadier kit, engaging dead space. So dead space is an area that cannot be hit by direct fire. Examples of dead space can be in a defilade, inside of a building, fortifications, low cover, or enemies behind a wall. Dead space is an area that cannot be hit by direct fire. However, fragmentation from a high explosive Grenadier round can damage enemies that are in this dead space. Yeah, so for example, if enemies are second floor, and they're peeking the window and then they don't peek the window, and they're just kind of chilling behind that wall, you can launch a Grenadier high explosive round in the window, and it'll hit that enemy that's inside the building. This can also be done if like enemies are behind sandbags, or if they're in a defilade that you cannot directly hit with your bullets, but you can directly hit with your fragmentation rounds, with your HE rounds. Any questions about the dead space, or what dead space is? No? Alright. So the reason or the way Grenadiers are effective at engaging dead space is because their rounds have a trajectory. So this trajectory, obviously, it's going to go up and then it's going to come down. So this is useful for like a defilade, for example. If the enemy goes down below the defilade and you can't see them and you can't shoot them, you can get a Grenadier high explosive round in that defilade because it has the trajectory. It's going to go back down and it's going to hit that defilade where your bullets cannot hit. So trajectory also depends on which faction you're using. I know with the Russian Grenadier kit, you can range it all the way so that it shoots like a mortar. It shoots straight up and then it comes back down. So trajectory is different based on which faction kit you're using. So one way to test this, just like going into Jensen's range or something and just testing all the different Grenadier faction kits. Another thing to keep in mind is the minimum arming distance for Grenadier. The minimum arming distance for both HE and smoke is 10 meters. So if you shoot something that's within 10 meters, the round is not going to go off. So it's just gonna kind of be a dud, and it's not gonna do anything. If it's an HE round, it's not gonna go off. If you're hitting a target that's within 10 meters. So you want to keep in mind when you're doing that, don't shoot something point blank like it's Call of Duty, because the round is not going to go off. Any questions on the use of the Grenadier kit? Any questions about dead space trajectory?
So dead space is just something that you can't hit with the gun, but you can hit with like mortars and grenades?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, for example, someone's behind a wall, you can't shoot them with your gun, right? But if you pull out HE rounds, you can hit the left side of the wall, and the fragmentation is going to hit them behind the wall. That makes
Got it.
Alright, sweet. Any other questions on, like, smoke or marking enemies? Any questions about that stuff?
You said that the Grenadier has high explosive fragmentation. Does that mean it has armor piercing to that as well, or is it just high
It doesn't. If it's like an armored vehicle, like an APC, a BTR, it's not going to do any damage. But if it's like a techie or a logi, then it can hit the people who are inside. So just if it's an armored vehicle, no, it can't penetrate. But if it's a logi or a techie or something, then yes, it can. But you don't want to. If you're a Grenadier, you don't want to go around trying to kill vehicles with it. That's what the lat or the hat is.
The Grenadier does damage scout cars.
Yeah, so I mean, it might just because it damages them though doesn't mean you want to go hunting with your Grenadier.
It takes multiple, so it's not recommended.
Yeah. All right. If there's no other questions, we're gonna go ahead and start with the practical application. So quick ask for questions. Anybody have any questions about the Grenadier kit? No. All right. So your SLs are gonna break you down, break your GLs down. And you guys are going to be getting some rounds downrange, so I'll let your SLs know, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the prep.
Alright guys, synchronizing Groot, grab the GL kit from the ammo crate. Everyone else just sit back and wait. You two step up. Alright guys, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hitting things with the GL, so I'm going to smoke it, you guys hit it. Pretty self-explanatory, just shoot and hit. If you guys have questions, I can answer. Alright, there you go. Nice. It's okay. Alright, hold off. You don't want to waste all your ammo. I'm gonna find your target. Alright, there you go. Nice. I think you missed. Alright guys, hold off. Alright, I'm gonna... I think I hit the gun. Looks like a Dishka right there. Alright, if I didn't get it, but do you guys want to try to get inside of the building? Did you try to hit the dead space inside on that red smoke?
Try.
That was close. Both were really close. Try again. Fuck. Oh, he got it. Good job, synchronized. I'm gonna try one more. Try to get inside. I can get through the doors, I like that. Alright, good job guys, ceasefire. Do you guys have any questions about ranging or anything like that with the GLs? Groot can get your shovel out. I'm assuming you guys don't have any questions. Pretty self-explanatory.
Does it go 50, 100, 150, or is it 100, 200, 300 on the rating?
Or I'd have to pull it out and check.
So it looks 50, 100, 200, 250, etc.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know it's a range?
It's range, guys. You while ADSing, you hold down X and scroll wheel.
I'll do rotating kits, guys, so if you guys don't get a chance, because I know some of you guys did AR, some did GL, I'll try to get you guys all for lat, but I might not be able to.
Yep, roger.
You can still learn by watching.
Alright, so looks like you guys were getting some rounds downrange, getting them rounds out. Looks pretty good. One thing to just quickly note is that by default, to range the Grenadier kit is X, and then you're going to use the scroll wheel to either range it up or range it down. So once again, you're going to ADS, press X, and then if you want to range further, you want to scroll up, or if you want to bring the ranging back in, you're going to scroll down. But yeah, any questions about the Grenadier kit? Alright. Next kit, next section is going to be the anti-tank gunner. This is going to be the LAT kit. So the role of the LAT, soldiers carrying light anti-tank weapons are just as grenadiers, riflemen first. They are the ideal infantry-based counter to both light armored vehicles and thin-skinned vehicles. At short, medium, and far distances, the rockets fired are a viable weapon against groups of infantry, if you're using like frag rounds or whatnot. So there's also a heavy anti-tank. Heavy anti-tank is going to be using the same principle as the light anti-tank. It's just going to have a bigger rocket on. So as an AT gunner, you're an important platoon asset and should think of yourself as such. A critical hit on an enemy armored vehicle is much more beneficial to your team than a frag rocket multi-kill or dying without firing a rocket. If there is an enemy armor in the area, you should not give away your location by firing a frag rocket. When possible, LAT gunners focusing on the same target increases the chance of a total kill on enemy vehicles. It's known as volley fire. So you want to, when you're playing LAT and you know there's enemy vehicles assets that are going to be present in the operation, you kind of want to play selfish, right? You want to make sure that at all costs, if you can, you want to get the round, get your heavy or your anti-tank round on the armored asset. Nothing else really matters too much when you're playing as a LAT, because you're playing that kit for a reason. You're playing the kit to deal with the armored assets. You also get frag rounds, so frag rounds are going to be it's going to have the same principle as the Grenadier kit, engaging dead space and whatnot, and can be good to get multi-kills if you see them. However, you want to prioritize that anti-tank rocket. First section of the anti-tank gunner is backblast. So when a rocket is fired, the area directly behind the gunner is known as the backblast area and can cause injury to personnel a few meters from the rear of the weapon. Caution must be taken to ensure that it is clear of friendlies before firing. So the way you do this is in local comms, you're going to verbally verify those around you. You are going to be firing and they need to clear the area. This is done by saying backblast clear, backblast clear, backblast clear. You want to say this multiple times, that way you can drill the concept in your head that you're going to be shooting a rocket and anybody behind you is going to be taking damage. If you have to be obnoxious when you say it, be obnoxious. You want to make sure that nobody is behind you and when you're shooting that LAT round, or else you're going to be damaging them and potentially killing them. So once again, in local comms, you're going to say backblast area clear, and then either your FTL or someone behind you can confirm that your backblast is clear by saying, hey, your backblast is clear, you're good. So another section on the light anti-tank gunner is volley fire. So this can be done with multiple lats or multiple hats. You guys are going to communicate, and you're going to be firing on an enemy vehicle at the same time. So one guy is going to volunteer, and he is going to call out when you guys are going to be shooting. So he's going to say, "Hey, calling for a volley fire. We're going to be firing on the scout car to our east. 3, 2, 1, fire!" And then you guys are going to fire on the same time, or fire at the same time. This ensures that the vehicle cannot just drive away after taking a lat shot. It's going to be taking multiple, and it's going to have a lot of damage to it. It's either going to kill the vehicle, or it's definitely probably going to disable that engine, or make it so only one more rocket is going to kill the vehicle. So this just minimizes the amount of escape time the enemy vehicle can have, and increases your chances of instantly killing the vehicle. Similar to the Grenadier, the lat rounds can also be ranged. Depending on which faction you're using and which rocket you're using, you can range it to different distances. So most range up to like 500, but if you're using the hat round, especially for like Russia INS militia, they can only go to 150 or 200. So just keep in mind of the rocket you're using and that you can range it to different distances. Are there any questions about the lat? Any questions on backblast or
question?
Yeah.
So wait, you said somebody is gonna like signal for when the two lats are gonna shoot?
Yeah, so it can be either like a fire team leader or one of the two lats. He's just gonna be like, hey, let's volley fire onto this scout car that's to our east, and then the other guy's gonna confirm. He's like, yeah, okay, let's volley fire, and then someone's gonna give a countdown, 3, 2, 1, volley fire, and then you guys are gonna both shoot at the same.
And are the two lats supposed to say backblast clear before they shoot?
Yeah, so yeah, that's in local comms. They're going to be doing the make sure their backblast is clear, and then they're going to be doing the volley fire, because you don't want to have to do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, hey, is my backblast clear? And then, you know, the other guy shoots. So you want to make sure you clear the backblast before you do the countdown, and then once it's clear, you're going to go 3, 2, 1, shoot, or 3, 2, 1, fire. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Are there any questions about the either like fragmentation rounds or volley fire or back?
What are would the lat just want to get the shot on target, or would he want to primarily focus on weak spots?
So shot placement isn't the biggest concern. You just want to make sure you get your rocket onto the vehicle. If you can like shoot it in the back or shoot it in the engine, do so, but you don't have to. It's not like the biggest concern. Your biggest concern is shooting the vehicle with a rocket, not really depending on where you hit it. But if you can hit it in the back or the engine, do so, but once again, it's not your biggest priority. Any other questions about the lat?
Ozzy and Bush.
No? Alright, so we're going to break you guys into another practical application. You guys are going to be getting some volley fires downrange. There's scout cars off to your east, so feel free to communicate with your buddy. Your SL is going to be breaking you off and telling you guys what to do from there. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Squad leader,
you can grab the hat kit. Actually, hat kit. Alright.
Bushido as well?
Yep, just Ozzy and Bush, yeah. You two grab the hat kit, and I'm gonna have you guys go one at a time, so everyone else back. Bush, after you change your kit.
Where's the hat kit?
You are good, Ozzy. It is in the specialist role. Show up.
Yeah.
Right, Ozzy, I'm gonna mark something. I'm just gonna call it out. I don't have any GL on me. I'm just gonna call it out, and from there you're just gonna fire at it. All right? It's just that simple. All right. You see that car out there? right in front of the building at 094.
Yep.
Roger. Alright, shoot it, but before you shoot, make sure your back blast is clear, call it out. Then we're gonna say fire, firing. Bush,
Back blast
pull
clear.
out your shovel.
Back blast
Make
clear.
sure to check. Double check it.
Back
You have to
blast
check. Turn around, check it. Good. Make sure to double check.
Back blast clear.
Alright. That's it. Alright, Bush, you know up. Alright, Bush is going to be doing the same thing, but this time I want you to hit the car on my right at 107.
Back blast clear.
Make sure to check.
Back blast clear. Back blast clear.
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 Sorry, I forgot to count.
That's it. Hey, don't worry about the count, that's only whenever you have two people firing at the same time. So now I'm going to be having Bush and Ozzy shoot at the same time, so we're going to have a volley fire on that the BDRM out there. So Ozzy and Bush, you guys are up. If you need ammo, go to the ammo crate, have it. Make sure to communicate, and then you guys both clear your backblast. And make sure to stress it, and then when you guys are going to fire, say 3, 2, 1, that's when you do the countdown.
Do you want to hit the center one or what?
Let's hit the center.
Yeah, hit the center one. Yep.
Do I always have to duck? Because I think I have to stand up for this, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. You don't have to crouch, you don't always have to crouch.
Alright, volley fire.
Make sure you get backblast.
Back blast clear.
Back blast clear.
Back blast clear.
You guys don't be afraid to tell me to move back.
Alright guys, move back.
Alright,
back blast clear.
Volley fire.
Clear, clear.
Wait,
3, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I didn't count.
Alright, I want you guys to try that one more time. This is synchronized fire, so shoot at the same time.
So, one of us counts, right?
Yeah, just one of you guys counts. And don't pause like you did last time. You went 3, 2, and then pause, and then did 1 like 30 seconds later or some shit like that. So,
Also,
let's try it one more time.
when we so Valley Fire, we both call Valley Fire, or one of us just calls Valley Fire. And Valley Fire just means
one of you.
Means
Volley
to
fire
focus
just means
on
that
one.
you guys are shooting at the same time. Yeah. So focus on one thing and shoot at the same time. That's what it's for. Synchronize and chip that away, bud.
Okay.
Alright, Bush and Ozzy, you guys are up again. And I think only one of you guys has to check the back blast. As long as you're checking for the other person, you should be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to call it this time?
Let's hit the center.
Yep.
Back blast clear. Back blast clear. Back blast clear. Back blast clear.
Clear.
Valley blast. 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Good job, guys.
Nice.
Alright, synchronized and Groot. I'm gonna have you guys try this. I think we got a little bit of time, so hurry up, grab the hat kit, and you guys are up. If we can't get to the volley fire, it's okay. At least you guys are being able to get some practice rather than just watch for this one.
Synchronized.
I'll give you guys some time to use the hat round, don't worry.
Alright, synchronized. Not at the same time, Groot, you're gonna be sitting back a little bit.
Yep.
Alright, synchronized, hit the top of the building, the doorway. The one in the middle at 090.
Copy. Back blaster. Firing.
You hit the invisible wall, it's okay. I know you're aiming. Good job. Groot. I think this will be the last one, so Groot's on you.
Yep. What's my target?
Same thing. Two-story building, just hit the window.
Yeah. Clear backlast. Backlast clear. Backlast clear. Move back, please. Clear backlast.
It's clear, clear.
Clear.
Firing.
Nice hit. Yeah, don't be afraid, guys. If someone's going behind, someone's not paying attention in the op, and someone's about to shoot the hat, they've checked their back blast, you know, don't be afraid to say it, because, you know, you could be saving that guy's one life in the op, so, yeah, I like how you guys took the initiative and called it out for him, saying, hey, it's clear, you know, no one's being stupid and moving up, so, good job.
So I experienced in just the playing squad. They always say.
Looks like you guys did pretty good. I saw some nice volley fires. Look, every single or almost every single scout car is dead here.
Is it like?
Just hold on to the question.
So good job. Are there any questions about the lat kit, back blast, anything like that before we move on to our next section? Nope, no questions.
I have a question.
Yep, go ahead. Yep. Go.
Frag round for, is it basically the same as a grenadier would?
Yeah, frag rounds are used the same as a grenadier HE round would be. So if it engages that dead space, you can get it through a window. You can destroy sandbags with it, you know, so on and so forth. It's the same principle as a grenadier.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. But just one thing to note is that you're gonna prioritize that anti-tank round. Don't worry about going kill hungry and use all your frag rounds before you use your anti. Alright, if there's no other questions, we're going to go ahead and get started with our next section. Any questions? No? Alright. Next section, next kit is the Breacher kit. This is a Squad Ops exclusive kit. It can only be found in our mod. So the role of the Breacher is a platoon level specialty kit used for assaulting enemy held compounds. Breachers are equipped with a satchel full of plastic explosives. The Breacher is ideal for clearing key portions of buildings without exposing friendlies to fire. The breaching charge can also be used to destroy enemy fortifications and enemy fobs or raids. So pretty much, Breachers can clear a compound without going inside of it and clearing it. And it just minimizes the risk of friendly. First topic of the Breacher kit. Breachers always utilize security when planning your satchel charge. You're vulnerable when you're placing your charge, as you will not be able to access your weapon while placing it. Always ensure that you're being covered by friendlies before moving into position. So this is done by bounding and covering. So you're going to have that bounding element and that covering element. Once your bounding element regroups with the Breacher is going to be placing his charge, and that element or that fire team is going to be covering the Breacher while he places the charge. Somebody might hear a Breacher place his charge and then run out of the building and try and kill him. If you have a security team watching that Breacher, making sure nobody runs out, you're going to be good and you're going to be able to clear that compound. Alright, next topic is the communication of a Breacher. When planning your charge, call out in local planning charge. Once charge is set, call out charge planted and make sure that all of your friendlies are out of that blast. You got 20 seconds to clear everybody out. And if you don't, you're going to be getting a lot of TKs and your team is going to hate you. So the communication is very important. Once again, like the backblast clear, if you have to be obnoxious, but get everybody out of there. Ultimately, it's going to be your fault if you TK anybody because you did not communicate with them enough to get out. Remember, this kit, it comes back into play with our close quarter combat training. So if you haven't taken our CQC course, once you get the advanced cert, you can take the CQC course, and it goes a little bit more in depth with the Breacher kit. So, quick overview, you got the security element. Security element's going to bound with your Breacher, and then once the Breacher's pointing his charge, that security element is going to be holding security, making sure that nobody pushes your Breacher. And then when your Breacher's done planning his charge, you got 20 seconds, and the Breacher's going to call out in local comms, charge planted. Everybody get out of the area. Leave, run, get back. If you have to be obnoxious with it, be obnoxious. Get everybody out of the blast area. Pretty sure the blast area is like 15 to 20 meters. So just get everybody back and get them back into safety and out of that blast area. Any questions about the Breacher kit? It's a pretty simple kit. No? Alright. So we're going to do another practical application. The breacher is going to be bounding up and placing charges where his SL wants him to. And you're going to be blowing a lot of things up. So get ready. You're going to be going east, and then your SLs are going to break you down and let you know of the objective a little bit more.
Alright guys, I'm gonna have Groot and Synchronize grab the breacher kit, so you guys don't have to respawn. It's not the ammo crate, you guys don't have to respawn. You're gonna have to respawn. And then grab the breacher kit. Ozzy, have your shovel out, please. You guys see the kit? Yep, Groot's got it. Synchronize, you guys can spawn in. You guys may not have ammo, you can just go to the supply crate and grab ammo. Alright, so what I'm having you guys do is I'm gonna have you guys go up to that that destroyed BDRM, and you're gonna, at the same time, gonna synchronize your charges to make sure to communicate in local, put them down at the same time, and then run back before they blow up. Alright? You guys have any questions?
Want this to be bounding?
Yes, you guys can be utilizing bounding. But you are not going to be better. Hold on. Hold on. What'd you say? Do you mind repeating?
You're just invisible.
What's invisible?
You.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that.
Alright, cool.
I'm an admin cam, I'm gonna be watching these guys. Alright, so, synchronizing Groot, you guys are gonna be bounding up. Do not worry about bounding backwards. Once those charges are placed, get the hell out of there. Run, run, run. Alright, so you two, you guys know, learn bounding in basic, I shouldn't have to reteach it. So, synchronize, you'll start first. And, Groot, you'll follow. Alright, on you guys.
Bounding, bounding.
Going. Bring him in. Set.
When you get up there, don't plant it immediately, wait for Groot. Groot, at this point, you can bound.
Set.
Now you guys are at the BDM, so now I can make sure to communicate in local when you guys are ready to put down the emplacements, and then get the fuck out of there.
That's awesome. And we pick this up.
That looked really nice.
Just lagged, okay. Good job, guys. I'm not gonna have the other people go, just for the sake of time. But hopefully, the people who didn't go, I think it was obviously a push. Hopefully, you grasp the concept.
Yeah, I grasp. I got the gist. Yeah. So bound up, plant the charge, run back.
Is it just left click?
Yep.
Yeah, just left click.
Yep.
so fucking cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do you think they're gonna add
You can
more
see a
shit,
shockwave.
more like helicopters and vehicles in Squad one day?
We had helicopters on their server problems because of it. We'll hopefully bring them back soon.
It's gonna probably end up like a more refined Arma.
It'll be awesome to add destruction on buildings and yeah, cover and things.
That would be cool. Is that why you guys do 80 people instead of 100 now because of the servers?
Yes. I'm pretty sure. We just had some problems with our server provider, AWN. So, our tech guy who owns our servers, he's been working on it. So. And some of that is also because of the op. Some ops have just less people in it, just depending on what kind it is.
Oh, okay. Will you guys be adding more, like more games per session, so more people can join?
More rounds per op?
Yeah, or more
So we
rounds, or like different, just like completely different servers for, you know, like maybe 2 ops in one day at the same time, but everybody joins a different side or something like that.
Currently there are no plans to add anything like that, but that might change.
Because I noticed like the wait lists get full pretty quick, and that could be like a whole other like game. But then again, people quit a lot too.
Yeah,
so.
it's cool.
Yeah. Well, there's not much we can do about that, but I mean, right now people seem to like the system we have, so we're not really changing it. Plus, you know, all of us are volunteers; we don't get paid, so a lot of it has to do with volunteers' time on the event staff.
Oh, okay. Is there servers that do payment, like you pay to get in the server?
We do not have that. No, it's free to play.
Oh no, I'm just new to PC and I'm just getting into like all this stuff. So I was wondering, are there servers out there that do that?
Probably there's not. If there are, there's probably like one on Squad. I'm not sure if there is a pay-to-play type thing.
Dude.
Other games,
What do I
probably,
like?
yeah.
What?
That might reduce quitting too.
What is my face? Didn't they have like strike system?
What?
Well, like if you didn't turn up, you'd get like a strike.
Oh, that was just too hard to manage. You still should show up though, because we still look for the people who don't show up. So, just because you don't show up and you get away with it one time doesn't mean you will the next time. So I always show up.
Alright, so the breacher kit, I saw you guys bounding down range. It looked pretty good. You guys had your covering elements. One thing to note is that the breacher should not go up solo. He should not go up by himself. Even if it's just a buddy going with him, just send like a rifleman or someone going with that breacher to the compound. That way, the AR or the rifleman can hold security from the breacher's perspective, if that makes sense. You don't want to have someone who is holding your security from 50 or 100 meters away. It just kind of, the trust just kind of dies down a little bit. Another thing to note is that the breacher rounds, or the breacher explosives, also go through buildings' walls. So if there's guys inside, you can place the breacher charge on the outside wall, and it'll deal with the contact that's inside of there. Are there any questions about the breacher kit?
What's the distance?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yep. Okay, go ahead.
Can you place the actual charge on the wall?
No, you can't place it on the wall, like on the side of the wall. If that's what you're asking, you can place it on the like right next to the wall, though, on the floor.
Copy that. Thank you.
Yep. All right. If there's no other questions, I'm gonna ask you guys.
I have a question.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
What's the max? Like, where's the distance you have to run?
It's I think it's like 20 meters. If somebody else knows the exact distance, feel free to barge in, but I'm pretty sure it's 20 meters. But I would usually probably go a little bit further than that, just to make sure. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that answers my question.
Alright, sweet. Go ahead and everyone type respawn in console. Go ahead and respawn. We're going to be spawning at the other US main that is at the airport. And then you guys are just going to stage over there for a second. So once again, respawn. We're going to be spawning at the spawn south at the airport. You can choose either one.
Stay at same kits.
Yep, if your SL wants to change the kits, you can do so, but if not, just stay the same kits, it's fine.
Groot GL, Bush AR.
Which side do you spawn on?
South side. Bush, just grab the AR and you're good. You just spawn in, guys.
Okay.
Nope, synchronize, you're gonna be breacher.
I confused the the AR to like the AR-15 civilian, and that's why I was like, but it stands for automatic rifleman.
AR-15 is armor light.
Hold comms.
Sorry.
Follow me, guys.
Is this our PT test?
Yes.
I've been spoke recently. Really out of shape.
Oh, shit. Forgot to take my shovel out.
Same.
Don't climb up here, just come over here.
Alright, yep, so go ahead and line up, guys. We're going to be doing a quick little platoon brief over here. This is going to be our final combined arms exercise. Alright, so we all have demonstrated the usage of our kits. So we're going to go ahead and test them out today. We just took over this airfield, and Command wants us to go east and west and control sectors that are outside of the airfield and gain security out there. The way we're going to be doing this is we're going to be having Frost Squad load up in these two MRAPs. He's going to be going east to the intersection at Foxtrot 477. If you guys want to park the MRAPs at the ruins north, that's fine. You guys are going to be dismounting, and you're going to be holding that intersection and just making sure there's no vehicles coming up. You're going to be holding the ruins, just basically getting info out to the east, making sure that the compounds are clear. That's basically Command's intent, is to clear the outside sectors of this airfield because we just cleared it. Sunny and Topland, you guys are going to be going west, and you guys are going to be going west out the hole in the fence, and you're going to be securing the compound that is at It's once. So command spotted a compound that is at Bravo 394.
You're cutting out.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. So command spotted a compound that is at Bravo 232. There's the big compound over there. He doesn't know what is in there, so he wants you guys pushing out west and securing that compound, making sure there's nothing in there, making sure there's no sneaky. So yep. So that's top bun, Sunny. You guys are going west. You're gonna hold there. Looks like from drone footage that there's rocks over there. You guys are gonna wait there for a second, recon, and see if you guys see anything, and then you're gonna be going into that compound and clearing it. We're not sure if there's any enemies in there, but there could be. So just be guns ready. Be ready for any sneaky assaults that go down there. Any questions about the general push we're gonna be doing here?
Is this live? Is it gonna have like people on the other team?
Yes. Yeah. So you guys you're gonna be shooting some stuff, okay?
Roger that.
Alright, if there's no other questions, Frost, you guys can go ahead and load up in these MRAPs. Top bun, Sunny, get ready to start moving west.
Copy.
I can take a different spot.
Alright guys, BT.
Sorry, I took over.
Alright guys, staggered golem. You guys remember staggered from basic?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect, slightly. Just getting a slight staggered column.
North and south stagger.
Hey, whoever's talking to Discord, make sure that you have your squad binds different than Discord push to talk.
Just wait till Sunny gets going and then we can get into the staggered. Alright guys, you can have your guns out.
Oh, so get behind me. Be on SL's left.
Alright, Sonny, you good to go?
Live, boys.
Alright guys, just a slight staggered column, just right behind me. Kinda like how Sunny's squad is doing.
Good sicko.
Let's get a little better battle spacing here, spread out a little bit, guys.
Yeah.
Can we use free look?
Alright guys, break off, follow me.
Alright, this is Squad 1. We got eyes on contact in the compound to the northwest. Be advised 3 and Squad 1. We got contact northwest, approximately 200 meters.
Copy, Squad 1. If you guys just want to hold at the rocks and get fire onto the compound, we're not going to be moving in yet.
Alright guys, spread out.
Taking contact.
Alright, Squad 3, gonna set up a base of fire. Once they're set up, you can move on your mark.
Copy, we're gonna spread for a couple minutes and start moving.
Copy, my squad spread out. Move on your mark, ready to set a base of fire.
Alright, step front guys, get weapons ready, weapons ready.
sunny top bun. I want you guys to just hold there for now. I'm not sure the strength outside that compound, just hold there for now. Frost, command a spotted techies. Due south, ambush, ambush, ambush.
Squad leader, should I be with the other AR?
Doesn't matter, just put down base of fire. We're not bounding anywhere yet. Hold your positions, just keep sitting at base of fire.
Reloading.
Squad 1 is moving west into the compound.
Copy. Squad 3 is providing covering fire.
Shoot those windows.
Alright guys, keep put base of fire for squad 1. Keep the fire up, the fire up.
Alright, squad 1, what's your situation in the compound?
We're moving out, we're moving westbound, how copy?
Alright, copy, we're gonna start moving and bounding up to the compound right behind you.
Copy.
Alright guys, we're bounding, let's move. Everyone move as one element, let's go, let's go.
Alright guys, let's clear the compound. Alright, let's move.
Alright, squad 2, I want you guys loading back into the MRAPs and going west. I want you guys going back into the MRAPs and going west.
Security, breach, move down the charge.
So I got you covered. Cross.
Alright, guys, south side.
Hat, get ready to fire. Alright, kids down, guys, get in cover, get behind the wall.
Go around the corner,
Alright, get away from that, it's gonna blow.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Good hit. Hey, I'm covered behind the wall, I was just about to... Alright, squad 3's putting in charge, going and building. Alright guys,
One's trying to wrap around on the west flank, will provide support.
Should we stack up?
Copy. Alright, let's move.
Alright, enemies seem to be concentrated on Bravo 2, 3, 1. Once again,
contact straight forward, 50 meters.
Bravo 2, 3.
Alright, let's move. I didn't do it, whatever.
Ouch.
I got sleep. Move that, we gotta go to the other compound.
Copy. Contact north.
Put some fire.
Just hop over the edge, screwed. Let's move.
There's an enemy right there behind the wall.
Left.
There's friendlies, watch fire. Top.
On the deck.
Alright.
Clear.
Good hits, move. Keep us on the compound, let's go.
We have secured the bottom floor. Squad 1's going second story.
Copy that.
Reloading.
Squad 1, Squad 3, you guys should be looking for a potential radio.
Alright guys, find the radio, let's dig it up.
Copy.
Got one, got one. Second story secure.
Watch my side. The head is clear.
Looking for the radio.
Sir.
Hey, we don't need everybody in one room, do we?
Alright, yeah, move down.
AR class in here. Breachers and GLs with me. Breachers and GLs with me.
Northeast, northeast.
Hey guys, radio over here.
One hit.
Once again, you guys should be looking for a radio. If you guys spot a radio, dig it up.
Squad 3 spotted radio, digging up now.
Copy that, Squad 3.
Alright, command radio's gone.
Alright, ceasefire, 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 ceasefire. Everybody ceasefire, ceasefire. Alright, so you guys assaulted that compound. It looks pretty good. Squad 1, Squad 3, you guys recovering. I also saw a handful of breaching charges get placed. It's always good to see. On the outside, you guys used those breaching charges and cleared the buildings without actually going in them, and then after that, you breached in. So the compound has been cleared successfully, which was overall the mission objective. I also saw
shovels,
all the ARs. You guys recovering when you got on the rocks. You guys recovering, and then once you guys took control of the compound, you guys spotted contact northeast, and you started suppressing them as well. So yeah, it was a pretty good job.
It's funny, huh?
One second. Okay, so overall, that was a really nice job. Nice job assaulting the compound, and then when you guys took control of the compound, you oriented northeast on the reinforcing up 4. So yeah, that was a good job assaulting the compound. Went pretty smooth. I didn't see many problems.
Go ahead. Your permission.
So yeah, quick review. Alright, so your SL is going to take you for a second and brief you guys and do a little AAR for your end squads. So go ahead and listen to your...
Alright guys, I thought you guys did really well. Synchronize, you're my breacher kit. Good job placing that charge down. Really well timed, got everyone back. Good job. I think was it Groot who... No, Ozzy. Ozzy, you're the hat. You got a kill on the Vic. A really good job. Overall, I think that was really good job from all of you guys. Good job breaching, communicating, keeping backblast clear, and even bounding. All of it was great. You guys have any questions for me, or anything I may be able to help assist you with?
Hey man.
Yeah, I actually have a question about the actual ops, or I'll use the radio.
Yeah.
When you play in the ops, the squad leader will like kind of guide you on when to bound, when to do all that stuff.
Speak in squad chat.
I think I am using squad chat, aren't I?
No, he's not talking to you. He's talking to the other guy.
So yeah, so the when we play in actual squad ops games, the squad leader will actually like lead us into doing like whatever we should be doing.
Generally, a good squad leader will take control, but usually it's the fire team leaders, which is what we go over in basic, will usually take the reins on their fire team. And then do bounding from there in buddy teams generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this is just a lot of like techniques and tactics and all that, so I was wondering, like, forget sometimes.
Yeah, we wouldn't be teaching this course if we didn't use them in our ops. So everything you learn here, we use. This isn't waste of time, just some tag you gotta get, just, say you have it. We use these, and it's supposed to make ops more enjoyable and make you better at the ops.
Yeah, I totally agree. Because I haven't played yet, so I don't know what to expect, and,
Don't worry about it, man.
Is there YouTube videos on games?
Yep, we do have a YouTube. I think we have a few thousand subscribers. You always check it out.
You can also check the Twitch channel. They also save all of the videos there.
Yes, we stream every single time. Twitch is a really good place to go, but they're also all on YouTube.
Perfect, thank you. Yeah. Do we put our hands in?
Hold comms for 1 sec. If you have a question, when he says DC from the server, you can stay back, and then I'll answer them later.
Alright, we're going to do a quick overview of the topics. Automatic rifleman, remember to keep in mind of the key terrain and where the enemies are going to be coming from. Set up your ambushes. Think of the enemy's perspective, get into an enemy mindset, where would you guys start coming from, so on and so forth, and make sure you guys don't dump all of your mags instant. Grenadier, you guys can engage that dead space, and you guys can mark stuff. Red smoke is typically to mark. You can use blue smoke, but prioritize red smoke for marking enemies. Next, we have the lat. You guys have the volley fire and the backblast. For lat, it's essential to have good communication. Clear that backblast behind you and do a countdown for the volley fire. Make sure you guys are communicating and shooting at the same time with the volley fire. Breacher, you guys are also, the key here is to be communicating. Communicate when you guys are bounding up, and communicate with your security element when you're planning. And then once that charge is set, clear the area out. Ultimately, if anybody dies, it's going to be your fault. So you want to get everybody out of the area and cleared out in that room. HMG, or heavy machine guns, or medium machine gunners, you guys have the same role as the automatic rifleman. Just remember that you guys have a lot more recoil, and saying it's going to be a lot harder to hit the shots if your bipod is not set. Are there any questions pertaining to anything in the SOT Advanced course? Questions about anything?
Yeah, one.
Yep, go ahead.
Regarding Breacher's explosive charge, is there any vertical lethality through buildings, or is that completely horizontal?
It's not completely horizontal. I mean, you're not gonna hit like the 5th or 6th story, but it'll go, if you plant your charge on the bottom floor, it'll hit guys on like the 2nd or 3rd floor. So yeah, it does go a little bit further. It does go a little bit vertical. So just keep that in mind. So you can hit the 2nd story of a building.
Roger that.
Any other questions pertaining to kits and whatnot? Alright, at this time, you guys can go ahead and start disconnecting from the event server, but make sure you guys stay in Discord. We're going to be working on your tags and feedback forms, and we'll give you your little spiel for so once again, you can go ahead and disconnect from the event server, but stay in the Discord channel.
It was a pleasure teaching you guys. Have a night.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Yep, you too.
Thanks.
Yep.
I could just exit the game, right?
Yeah, you can exit the game. Just stay in Discord. Has anybody here not gotten a feedback form from either Assault or Juan, or from both? Has anybody not gotten a feedback form? No? Okay.
What's a feedback form?
So check your DMs. You should have a DM from either Lawn Darts or Assault. And it's going to say, thanks for participating. So what is the feedback form? The feedback form is where you give feedback pertaining to the instructor, which is me. And you give feedback to the course and just overall how the course went, and just feedback for either the instructor, which is me, myself, Sebi, or the course, the advanced course. SOT has thick skin and we're open to feedback, so we highly encourage that you guys fill out that feedback.
Since I already have my tag, do I have to stay in the channel?
Stand by.
Just hold on.
Hidden cells, check channel.
Yep, for us, any top button, check SOT chat.
In the feedback form, there's one question that is just an asterisk followed by your answer.
What is the question? Like, what does it say?
It's literally just an asterisk.
Oh, don't worry. If it doesn't say anything, then don't worry about it. Or if it's required, just put like NA or something. But yeah, just if the questions that I guess do have words, just fill them out if you don't mind, guys. Once again, we enjoy hearing you guys' feedback, whether it be positive or negative. Okay, we're going to be starting to dish out the tags in just 1 second. So we're going to give you guys the advanced tag. If you guys don't get it, let us know. It should take probably like 3 or 4 minutes. And then by then, if you don't have it, let us know. We'll do a final check, and you can let us know then as well. So everyone has gotten the feedback form, correct? Anyone not get the?
I'm going AFK for a minute.
Oh, good.
I believe I got it. Yeah, I have it.
Okay. Everyone has the feedback form, nice.
I need to go AFK for a moment as well.
Can I leave now?
No, stand by for 1 second. We're going to start dishing out tags. So you guys should be getting a tag. If you click your Discord name, it should be adv.certified, advanced. So yeah, those are going to be going out. If you don't have it within like the next 2 minutes, let us know. But once you guys have the feedback form, you have the tag, and you don't have any questions, you guys are free to DC. You guys are free to leave the Discord channel once you have the feedback form and the tag.
Everyone should have their tag now.
Okay. Yep. So you guys all have the tag. You guys all have the advanced or the feedback form. If you guys don't have any questions at this time, we do ask politely that you guys start leaving the Discord channel. Staff is going to start conducting our own personal A. So once again, if you don't have any questions, just go ahead and start leaving this Discord channel.
Just to...
Yep. Go ahead.
I'm noticing, like, I was clicking around and I noticed, like, some of the folk have tags that have, like, AWS. What does that mean?
So SOT has taken out some courses. So AWS was basically this course, just advanced as an updated version. So AWS, Vehicle, and FTL are no longer available classes, so you can't take them. However, we do have leadership theory, and then we have some specialist courses that you guys can take. But the AWS tag, vehicle tag, and FTL tag, you can no longer acquire. But AWS is basically just this class. Advanced is just an updated version of.
What requirements are there for the leadership?
The requirements is that you have advanced, which you guys just completed. So if you guys see a leadership theory pop up on the schedule, you guys can go ahead and sign up for that.
And I'm guessing that allows you to be like a fire team lead or a squad leader.
Yeah, exactly. It gives you priority over everyone else, and it also gives you that knowledge of how to be a better leader.
All right, so we're clear to leave.
Yep. If you guys don't have any questions, you guys are free to leave. For questions, I'll give you guys about 2 or 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna start moving you guys to lounges, and we can pop up and answer questions.
All right, thanks again, guys. Have a good one.
Yep. You have a good one as well.
See ya.
See ya. Bushido, Cat Plays, and Ozzy, do you guys have any questions?
No.
All right.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Just wanted to thank you guys for your time and all that.
Yeah, no problem, man. Enjoy you guys coming
Yeah,
out.
I tried to exit the Discord.
All right. Go ahead.
Just wanted to thank you guys for your time and all that.
Yeah, no problem, man. Enjoy you guys coming
Yeah,
out.
I tried to exit the Discord.
What's cracking? What's cracking? Say something? Hello, can you hear me? Say something? You sound far. Can you hear me? Okay. You sound far.